Hello students, I once again welcome you in this virtual platforms where we are going to see one of the important personality of the words Akio Morita. We had seen the number of things about the Akio Morita, how he became the successful businessman, how he stopped how he stopped working for his family business. Instead of working for family business, he start a new business and how he got the success in that business. We also saw that with the help of Ibuka, he established Tokyo Telecommunication Engineering Corporations. That company had the credit to build of the first magnetic recording tape, though that was not a successful one. Later on, company manufactures the transistor radio, a pocket sized radio, and that becomes the huge success. Morita focused on the American market, and when he come to know that American peoples love the music, he determines to build such a product which are music oriented. Though his employee opposed his decisions, he was firm on his decisions, and that things made the company a reputed ones and a successful ones. He thought that the Sony product should reach to the local market, should reach to the each and every homes, and when he determines, he did that. When he focused on the music, at that times the each and at that times each and every homes had the product of Sony. So we saw all these things. Now see the concluding part of these lessons and the personality. Sony first portable music player was called the Sony Walkman. The Walkman was the world's first ever portable music player. It defined Morita and Ibuka's partnership in terms of innovations and making Japan a global player in manufacturing and consumer product industry. So later on, Sony produced Sony Walkmans. You might have heard the Walkmans. It is a small device where we can insert the cassette and we can listen the song. A small device. Earlier there was a large device which need to be electricity and many other things, but this was the small device that Sony invented. It was released in 1979 and became an instant success. The word Walkman became the part of American culture, replacing the word the cassette player. Similarly to how the company's name Xerox replaced the word photocopiers. So this product, Sony Walkmans, replaced its earlier name, that is the cassette players, and Walkmans his name is used for that device which can be used for playing the songs. Similarly, here we have the Xerox. We know the Xerox, but this name of Xerox replaced the word of photocopiers. It become the huge success. Similarly, the Sony Walkman become huge success that it becomes a substitute words or word for music player. Even in our village side, we see our old persons or our parents, grandparents use the word Nirma for washing powder. They don't know washing powder, but if we say the Nirma, they immediately understand what it means. The word Nirma has been replaced to the washing powder, has been replaced the word washing powder. The same things happens with the Sony Walkman. From Morita, the success was to form the Vindications. His time spent in America and paid off, and the idea to emerge Eastern's and Western's idea, focusing on the product tactics, had led to Sony become a number one consumer brand in America in 1988. It was a feat previously unheard of. No one could have anticipated a Japanese company outstanding Malbones or the Coca-Cola or other American multinationals conglomerate from top spot. In America, Sony was seen as American, not Japanese. The Walkman has been one of the most successful electronic products ever created, with over 250 million units sold since it debuted in 1979. So this product brought a huge success to this company, and with the help of that product, Sony became the number one brand in America. It replaced its own company, the Malbones or Coca-Cola, from the top positions. It it were the American company, but this Japanese company replaced them, and from that points, from that time onwards, American people didn't consider it Japanese company. Instead of, they thought that it is American company, and we can see that as many as 250 million units sold since the product launched in 1979. Expansion continued and Sony spread from Japan to America to Europe and to other part of Asia. So now Morita focus on other part of the country, other part of the world, not only America but Europe and the most of part of Asia. Even in India, we see the number of product manufactured by Sony company. It became the first Japanese company to be listed on the New York Stock Exchange. How a big achievement it is. Morita remained convinced that Sony's fortunes lay in media, personally believing that technology involved a sense of convergence. So, what a success, huge success. This is the first Japanese company which was listed in New York Stock Exchange, and Morita thinks that his company's futures lay in media. He was sure that the film industry, the music industry, and the internet, representing the digital age, would all inevitably converge and be interconnected. This knack of predictions the future, his sense of foresight, distinguished Morita from his contemporaries and explained why he was capable of manipulating market trends so well. So he could see what will happen in the future. He had that tactics, that skill. He thought that the film industry, music industry will grow on, and that makes him the difference from the others, and that make him the successful person. This knack of predicting the futures, his sense of foresight, distinguished Morita from his contemporary and explained why he was capable of maintaining market trends so well. So this is the capacity of seeing the future, made him different from other persons. That's why he became the successful one. Sony brought CBS Record Group, which consists of the major music label Columbia Records and Epic Records and Columbia Pictures Entertainment. The company was also bolstered by the sale brought it from the Sony Discman and Walkman equivalent for the compact disc player. Sony had successfully expanded its media presence as well in its global presence. So after the Walkmans, here the company also invented Sony Discman, that become also a huge success. It's become the disc player. In 1994, Morita stepped down as a Sony chairman. So he becomes, in another word, we can say he retired from that post, the chairman of the Sony company. He had suffered a cerebral hemorrhage hemorrhage or stroke while playing tennis. From then until his death, Morita was confined to wheelchair. His replacement was Norio Oha, the same man who had written a letter of complaint to Morita after receiving the bulky tape recorders Morita's company had first produced. This man we have seen this man in earlier video also. This is the man who had complained about the first magnetic recording tape recorder of Morita's company. Even after stepping down as Sony chairman, Morita continued to live an active life. He was a member of Japan's US Economist Relations Group, the Weizmann's Group, and was also third Japanese chairman of the Trilateral Commissions, an organization responsible for fostering close tie between Japan, America, and Europe. So even after getting retirement from his chairman, the post of chairman, he lived active life, though he was suffering from a disease. He was also a member of that commissions which has a close tie between Japan, America, and Europe. It was also invited. He was also invited to the chairman of the Kaidan. The name is very different. He was also invited the chairman of the Kaidan Rain, a powerful economic organization of the highly influential but deeply conservative Japanese industrialist. Due to his stroke, he declined accepting the position of chairman and stay as a vice chairman. So, due to that stroke, the physical strokes, or the we can say the disease, he didn't accept the chairman of that organizations. Instead, he accepted the vice chairman's the post of the vice chairman of that organization. At the age of 78, Morita passed away from the pneumonia. In his lifetime, Morita was recipient of several awards. So he passed away from the pneumonia, and he got a number of awards. And see what kind of awards he got. The United Kingdom's Royal Society of Arts awarded him the Albert Medals in 1982. He was the first Japanese person to receive such an honor. Yes, that the first man who got this honor, who got this award. He also received an honorary British knighthood. In 1984, he received the National Orders of the Legion of Honor for his work in strengthening the tie between America and Japan and making the Japan a formidable presence in the global market. So that is the true. This is the man who brought the Japans to the global market, and for that he got also award. He was posthumously awarded. Posthumously means after the death. He got one another awards after his death. That means the posthumously is awarded the Grand Cordons of Order of the Rising Suns in 1999 for promoting Japanese culture. For promoting means extending Japanese cultures or exposing Japanese cultures. That's why he got this award. This was little doubt that his death, that Japan had lost its gadget guru, and with the death of this man, it is true that Japan has lost its gadget guru. With this, we stop here, and here our lessons Akio Morita also come to an end. Thank you.